The Texans and the Colts, they feel like they're trying to find their quarterback. But I'll tell you what, I'm worried about Anthony Richardson's situation. And it kind of leads into that question of which rookie quarterback do you expect to have more success for the year? Is it going to be CJ Stroud with the Houston Texans or Anthony Richardson with the Indianapolis Colts?
God, both of them are in pretty bad situations. Like the Texans aren't exactly a world-class organization. And you can make the argument that maybe they're trying to be, and there's a corner that perhaps they're trying to turn. And Anthony Richardson, I think, is just so raw as far as talent's concerned. But I love watching Anthony Richardson play, right? Like, it kind of reminds me of, and not, I don't want to compare him, I guess, but like if I had to just say he reminds me of this person, it would be a Lamar Jackson. Not that Lamar Jackson didn't have it all there, but just from a pure talent perspective, he's just that dude. And I imagine that he's going to be a lot of fun to watch this season, whether they win or lose. I think he's just going to be a ton of fun. So if he can figure out how to, smooth those edges out, then I think that perhaps Richardson does end up being the better quarterback, because I do think that he's more talented.
Talent, yes. They say it's kind of a build between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. But again, you got to go out there and put it all together. And even Josh Allen had struggles to start his career, especially early on. But I just don't know if I love the Colts situation. I like Michael Pittman a lot. I like the fact that Anthony Richardson has a coach that is going to have an offensive background to try to help him, which could help, try to mimic what the Philadelphia Eagles did. But I am scared just with the overlooming situation. And I love the head coach, D'Amico Ryans. And I love the fact that they're actually trying to bolster the offensive line. They have some good wide receivers, young wide receivers that are going to have opportunity. And I love Dameon Pierce, by the way. I think he's my guy that I think is going to be a monster this year in fantasy. He runs hard. And on top of it, you bring a 49ers coaching staff over, which I like how they implement things. So if I were to save the two, I think Stroud might have the better year. I just worry about Anthony Richardson of his situation. And no Jonathan Taylor hurts.
Yeah.
I that's no knock to any running back. But when you take one of the best players off your team because of injury or disputes, it's not going to help a rookie quarterback. I don't care what you say. And we can say this. Daniel Jones benefited from having Saquon Barkley on the field. Imagine you didn't have a back like that last year as Daniel Jones was trying to figure himself out. It's a huge loss.
If you don't have the run game, it doesn't set up the pass game. And so that's going to be the real challenge for Anthony Richardson. It's like, if he doesn't have a reliable back, and then he's just throwing most of the plays or running for his life most of the plays, which probably ends up being the case if there is no Jonathan Taylor. So I think that there is going to be a lot of challenges there, but man, I just feel like he's going to be a lot of fun to watch regardless.
They have great talent and to have the ability to last and to be exciting players. But man, we've seen this though. Situations early on, especially for young quarterbacks, can make or break. Yep. And I hope in this case for Richardson more so that all the drama doesn't hinder what he's trying to do, especially with a new first-time head coach as well.